Alright, so I am going to be taking pictures in my two cardigans. This is my outfit. Little brown skirt and top. And I'm just gonna take pictures for my interview that I'm gonna be doing. Oh yeah, I use NYX Fat Oil lip oil thingy on my lips. And I use a NYX lip liner, if you're wondering. Hi you guys again. I do not know why my audio was so bad in this video, so I decided to just mute it and just do a voiceover. But yeah, I am going to be modeling two cardigans for you in this video that I made recently. I knitted up a nice tweed cardigan that's worsted with yarn, and I also crocheted this tartan plaid cardigan, and I am wearing it with this outfit, which is like a square neck bodysuit with brown short skirts and a little cream boot. Had me out here out and about in my city taking photos, so enjoy that. Before we begin, I'm gonna just talk about the two cardigans that I made. This one is a knit cardigan that I made using wait for tweed yarn and wait for dark brown yarn. Yeah, I wanted to work with smaller yarn rather than the chunky yarn to start making this cardigan. I just want to see how long it will take me. This actually took me about 3 weeks, and just see if I can figure out how to make a cardigan. For those that want to know how many stitches I made for this cardigan, I think I have the pattern here with me. Okay, for the ribbing, I start off with a 1x1 ribbing, and I use a 5.5mm knitting needle, and I cast it on 90 stitches. It should be about 23 inches across, and I use 6.0mm knitting needles to do the body, the rest of the body, and it's just in stockinette. As you can see, for the back panel, it's just like one big square. And for the front panels, I cast it on 30 stitches for the ribbing and work my way from bottom to top. I did about 95 rows for both sides. I could probably up it to 100 rows too. It depends the length that you want. For me, that's around how much I usually do. So actually for the sleeve, this method is what's easier for me. I work on the body of the sleeve first in stockinette, then I decrease at the end to make the ribbing. So I cast it on, I would say 64 stitches for the body part using tweed yarn for the sleeve, and I just did the stockinette stitch the entire time for about 70 rows, and then I just decrease, basically knit 2 stitches together in the last row, and then switch over to dark brown yarn, and then started picking up those stitches and then doing the 1x1 ribbing. And that's how I would get the sleeve, and then fold it in half and then just sew it into the cardigan. As you can see here, I am sewing each stitch 1x1 to the cardigan sides. And then for the middle ribbing, I got these 60-inch very long circular knitting needles in a 5.0mm size. And I would get multiple of those. I would get very long ones, and then just pick up the stitches in the middle and then do the 1x1 ribbing. And to create a knit hole, I just knit 2 stitches together, skip that, and then add another stitch, and it kind of creates that knit hole effect. But you can find YouTube videos on how people knit a hole for a buttonhole. But yeah, that's how I made this cardigan. I just sew in 1-inch brown buttons, and this is how it looks like. It's pretty standard and simple. All of my cardigans are assembled the same way, just rectangle pieces, sleeves, and then the middle ribbings. That's it. And I wanted to get experience making this cardigan because I need to have a base pattern that I can, make any cardigan with. And then here's me modeling it. Yeah, I just went out to a neighborhood for this and just try to model what it looks like and just get some photos in, because I have an interview with Canvas Rebel magazine, and they wanted me to just talk about my artistry and my small business, and so I wanted to get proper photos for that. And here's a close-up look of me wearing the cardigan, some close-up details. I really liked the tweed, and I do have a lot of wait for yarn that I need to get through, so I kind of want to just start knitting away and just knit every yarn that I have and start with a new stash once all of that's knit. Yeah, this was a really hot day. It was shot in June in SoCal. Anyways, here are the photo results. Not bad. I really like it. It's cute. The camera that I got did its purpose. I like how these photos turned out. I even updated some profile pictures with some of the photos, and the camera quality for a Sony ZV-E10 is actually really good. And the next thing I work on is this crochet tartan plaid cardigan. And I'm also watching Star Wars. I'm an Hayden Christensen girly, an Anakin apologist.
I just love the way the cinematography and the film of it.
I have been doing this pattern for a while now. I made a Christmas scarf back then, a really long one in like a green and burgundy color. And I wanted to turn that into a cardigan, but I had to like figure out the stitch work for it. So I was working on like how to make this into a cardigan, and I took pictures of everything, the whole process, and I was a little bit lazy to write the pattern, which is why I'm releasing it now. Yeah, you can make this cardigan in the size chart that I provide, and I also make like graphic charts for each size, so you can like get the stitch count number on this thing. It's basically a lemon peel stitch, but you're just changing the colors, and I came up with the plaid color blocks for this. And you make the back side, the front side, and the sleeves, and you put it all together, and that's how it is. And I love how many different stitch combinations I can do with this, and you can do it in any color you want. Here's how the front side looks like. Added buttons. I really love how brown this is. It's so cafe, it's so coffee, it's so espresso, just like that Sabrina Carpenter song that's been everywhere. I listened to that song and I'm like, okay, I need to finish this cardigan and put it out.
And as I got into bed last night, because that's a very late night for me, I'm normally in bed by 9 p.m, I found myself singing, I'm working late because I'm a singer. That Sabrina Carpenter song. I can relate to desperation. That song is my jam. It came out when I couldn't fucking talk.
This is the back side. The pattern is pretty much the same all around. It's actually a very classic academia look, if you will. This is actually right up my aesthetic alley, but I always have to challenge myself when I create stuff, so I can't always just be making like classic, simple, plain designs. It's an aesthetic, I like it. But imagine this as like a vest, a skirt, or a crop top. Yeah. Once you learn the pattern, you can literally make this into anything. But I wanted to give it as a cardigan because I know everyone loves cardigans. Anyways, here's me modeling it. It looked like a chocolate bar. That's what it reminds me of. I'm getting hungry again. And here are the photo results, which I actually really like. I like these photos and how it came out. I use these photos for my interview and just update everywhere. My shops and photos and profile pics, you know when you get that fresh new photo, you just want to like upload it to every profile picture icon that you have. But yeah, that's the vibe. You can find this pattern on my Etsy shop and as a PDF file, and on my website as a PDF file. Anyways, my interview is now live. You can check it out at canvasrebel.com/meet Shorney Kong. That's my full name. And you can read the interview. I'll have everything linked below and linked in this video. This is a quick little, photo vlog, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna make more videos and see you guys in the next one. Bye.